today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Tagovailoa and the Cleveland Browns versus Tom Brady and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A beautiful fake. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever at 43 years of age now. It's the great Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this down to Peterson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
at their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On 5-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Juan Smith in on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Brady's pass.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st down, Brady trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 68 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at their 49-yard.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now the slant able to find Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th. A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, here's a screen to Powell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Ingram. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ingram again the ball.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Brady's throw there complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a game.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
Brady's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
13.
Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Wiggles free. And that is incomplete here.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
At their own.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady.
8-yard line.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Complete to Adrian.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start to set things off.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Jets who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. DeAndre Carter returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Carter on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Brady. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
No.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. 13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Tua now on first down. Quickly to Thielen here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, Tua. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Taylor.
At the 35-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, this is Madison. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Madison, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Aldon Smith. A gain of 2.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Tua in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyson Alualu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Browns 6.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Set to get this drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. Going for it all. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
13 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Brady now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Brady to throw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
To number 87.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Browns 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyson Alualu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ingram again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Las Vegas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.